Hello, my friends. Jeff Burchell here. So I was thinking about this last week's Empower Hour. Every Monday night, the company I'm involved with does a what they call the Empower Hour. It's a just an hour-long phone call. It starts at 9 p.m. on Monday nights Eastern Time, and some of the leaders in the company, people are having results, getting success. They jump on the call and you share what they're doing. This last week's Empower Hour was done by a lady named Angela, and she was talking about how growing up that she was the opposite of an entrepreneur. She never really thought about entrepreneurship. She was going into the legal field to become a lawyer, and eventually got into network marketing and home business just because she almost basically didn't have another choice. She was kind of at the end of her rope and just needed some alternatives to take control of her life back. And as she was telling her story, it just got me thinking about my history and how I got involved with home business, how I got the start on the entrepreneurial journey. And it started for me back when I was about 12 years old. I can remember one day my parents had a little home meeting, and a guy comes over and he's got on a nice suit and wheels out this big old whiteboard and he starts drawing all these circles on it. And immediately I could see the power of that type of business, of network marketing, of direct sales, when you're able to earn off of a team rather than just your own abilities. So she was talking about how when she was in school, there was the kids who were selling gum and doing stuff like that. The ones that were, when they would do a fundraiser, they'd go out and sell their whole box of chocolates in no time. And she mentioned that most of the time she ended up buying her own box of chocolates, getting high on her own supply is what she called it. And I really got a crack out of that. That was funny. But it got me thinking that I was the kid back in junior high that was selling the gum. My parents got involved with Amway, and back at that time they had this gum. It was a dental gum, and it was so sticky. It was made to allow you to have big shiny white teeth, and it was just um it was super expensive. It was like $3 a pack for a couple individual packs of gum, right? And I was selling it for 25 cents a piece. So I was already losing. I was helping my parents get some more PV and BB because we kept having to order this dental gum. But ultimately, I wasn't really business savvy, at 12 years old. So loss wasn't really that big of a concern for me because I wasn't paying for the gum in the first place. But it just got me thinking because we all get started in different places, and that experience with gum is actually kind of one of my starting experiences that led me to the path that I'm on today, of just being an entrepreneur, of or having that entrepreneurial spirit. I don't know if I can call myself an entrepreneur yet because I've tried lots of businesses, I've had some success. I haven't really started anything from scratch or developed an idea, but there's different levels of entrepreneurship. There's the idea, the philosophy, the wanting more out of life than just a paycheck. And I think that's really when we talk about entrepreneurship, when we talk about that word specifically, it's really more of a broad term of people that want to just do things on their own. They want to go out and create an enterprise of their own that they have control over. And that's what it's really about, so that you're not beholden or dependent on anybody. I can remember 3 years ago coming across a video, and as I was watching this video, I could see something different. I heard something different, and I felt something different. For the first time, I realized that even me, a shy guy, a draftsman that used to work I'm in a dark room still, it looks like, right? But I used to work in a dark drafting office all day long for 8 hours a day, never interacted with people, and was really just shy and introverted. But I wanted more out of life. I wanted that opportunity to grow a team, to grow a business that created an unbelievable lifestyle for my family. So it's been a lot of getting out of my comfort zones. The first time I made a video was, hello, my name is Jeff, and thank you for watching my video. Very, very just dry and no personality, no emotion. I was scared to death. I was terrified to be sitting behind the camera, and it was so far out of my comfort zone. But it was more within my comfort zone than chasing down strangers. And as I was watching that video, I realized that with technology, with the internet, with mobile phones, with just the ability to reach out and connect with people that we have today, it doesn't have to be like it was. And even a guy like myself, we have to still get through the comfort zones. Got to flip on the camera, make a video, and talk to you guys. But we can do it from the comfort of our home. We don't have to be out chasing strangers down. We don't have to be doing weird stuff and that kind of three-way calls, home meetings, all that. When you learn how to market, when you learn how to apply principles that have already been proven to work. So as I mentioned, the Empower Hour, if you'd like to plug into that, if you'd like to check it out, every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, you can just dial 209-255-1040, and there's also a replay. And I'll make sure to post this in the comments below, so if you'd like to call out that phone number and just see what it's all about for yourself. But being able to plug into that kind of call every Monday night really, really sets you apart from the masses, because most of the time on Monday night, your average person is just sitting around watching TV. And then come Friday, they're wondering why they're broke, waiting desperate for that paycheck. It's because they're not taking action. They're not investing their time to further their education, get better information so they can eventually have a better life. So hope you enjoyed this video. My name is Jeff Burks. Make sure to leave a comment below. Make sure to dial that number and check it out for yourself. You'll be surprised what you can learn when you open your mind and listen to other people who are just like you and I, just started with nothing more than the desire to have more in their life. And that's okay. We can desire to have more. There's nothing wrong with that. We don't have to live in poverty. For a matter of fact, if you want to help more people, the best thing you can do is get yourself to a better station in life, a better position in life, so that you have more resources to help people. And you can do that by changing your thoughts and plugging into stuff like the Empower Hour. My friend, have a great day. Once again, my name is Jeff Virgil.